Assalamu alaikum and welcome. You're watching Real English News along with your host Sharif Akram Imani. Let's have a look at today's top headlines. President Pranab Mukherjee congratulated Commonwealth winners. Should legislators sit at home without work? Supreme Court on Delhi deadlock. Israel-Hamas agreed to 3-day ceasefire talks in Egypt. Telangana demand irrigation water as water level at Srisailam Dam goes up. Only one man's voice count. Speaker partial towards BJP, says Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Let's have a look on today's headlines in details. President Pranab Mukherjee and Prime Minister Narendra Modi Tuesday congratulated the Indian contingent for its performance in the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, where India was fifth in the medal tally. In his message to Raj Singh, chaired a demission of the Indian contingent for the Games, the President said, "I extend my heartiest congratulations to all our sportspersons who have participated and won laurel for themselves and for our country. These games have proved to be a powerful bridge bringing together people and athletes from various nations. More than anything else, the event has witnessed human endeavor at its best. Our sportspersons have undoubtedly shown commendable determination, grit and ambition for achievement, and this was instrumental in the success. These games were also a great opportunity for those who could not earn a medal to imbibe lessons to enhance the quality of their endeavors. I am confident that in the future, too, our sportsperson will continue to strive hard and prove the merit so as to keep our nation, that is national flag, flying high in the international arena," says Mr. President. The Prime Minister tweeted, "The performance of our athletes in the 2014 Commonwealth Games has made us proud. Congratulations to the medal winners. The Indian athletes bagged 15 gold, 30 silver and 19 bronze for a total 64 medals." The Supreme Court today did not step into the political deadlock in Delhi, which has been under President rule for 6 months, but said it expected the centre to come up with a solution at the earliest, asking should elected representative at home without work. A 5-judge constitution bench of the court said, "We are not looking at political party before us. We are looking at the Delhi citizen point of view. He may say he has elected a representative and is drawing salary for taxpayers' money and sitting idle." The court was hearing a petition by Arvind Kejriwal, Aam Aadmi Party, that is AAP leader, to dissolve the assembly and call fresh polls in New Delhi. Adjourning the case for 5 months, the judges said the centre should take a decision at the earliest. One party says it has no strength, others say it has no desire, third has no strength. In a situation like this, why should people suffer? The bench questioned the centre. Congress Vice President Mr. Rahul Gandhi on Wednesday said that Lok Sabha Speaker Sumitra Mahajan is biased towards BJP. Speaking to reporters outside Parliament, Rahul Gandhi said there is a mood in Parliament that the voice of only one man counts in this country. We are not being allowed to speak. We wanted a decision on the rising incident of communal violence in the country, says Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi was in the lead as his party, along with other opposition members, today created uproar in Lok Sabha, demanding an urgent decision on communal situation in the country. Gandhi joined his party colleagues in slogan shouting the well against the government. They were demanding a decision through an adjournment motion on rising incident of communal violence in the country. Amid ruckus, the House was adjourned briefly during questions. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was present in the House during the din. As water levels start to increase in the Srisailam Dam, both Andhra Pradesh and Telangana has demanded release of water for irrigation. The dam constructed across the Krishna River in Kurnool district, that is Andhra Pradesh, has generated 10.48 million units of hydroelectricity till Sunday morning. The dam is receiving heavy inflows and is expected to touch its full capacity. The same flow continues for more 2 days. The Krishna River Management Board, that is KRMB has convened a 3-day meeting from Monday to decide sharing of water from the dam to the two ripened states. KRMB, the regulatory body, was constituted under the Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act. Along with the officials of KRMB, representatives of the two states are participating in the meeting. Andhra Pradesh Irrigation Minister Divyani Uma Maheshwari Rao said on Sunday that two representatives of the state are participating in KRMB meeting. AP will demand the board to immediately release water to all irrigation projects in Rayalaseema and coastal Andhra region. He added that Telangana has projects covered under assured irrigation. Nandyala MLA and YSRCP leader Bhuma Nagireddy has already insisted that water from Srisalam Dam should be released to Telugu Ganga and Srisalam Right Bank Canal, that is SRBC projects. Water level at Srisalam Dam has touched 859 feet and it is sufficient to release water to the Potireddy Padu head regulator, Nagireddy pointed out. Like all other projects, both TDP and SRBC got assured quota of waters from the Krishna Tribunal. There is no point in releasing water to the Nagarjuna Sagar Dam from Srisalam in the name of power generation and deny release to Rayalaseema project. This would clearly be injustice, he added. Israel and Hamas today accepted an Egyptian ceasefire proposal meant to halt bruising month-old war that has claimed nearly 2,000 lives. But an Israel official expressed skepticism given previous failures, while a Palestine negotiator said it's going to be too tough. A last-minute burst of violence, including a deadly Palestine attack in Jerusalem, continued bloodshed in Gaza, and the reported execution of a number of suspected Palestinian collaborators with Israel served as a reminder of the lingering rise of renewed violence. A previous truck collapsed within hours on Friday, but Israel and Hamas both announced late yesterday that they had accepted the proposal from a preliminary 72-hour ceasefire. Beginning this morning, Egypt is then sent the host in direct talk to work out as a long-term truce over the 3 next days. The war broke out July 8 when Israel launched an air offensive after a week of heavy rocket fire out of Hamas-controlled Gaza. It sent in ground forces to destroy a new network of tunnels used to stage attack. Israel says the last of the tunnel has nearly been destroyed. Let's have a look on today's sports news. Winning goal is dream coming true, says Deepika Pallikal. We went and with the goal of winning a few medals. We dreamed of winning, we never thought it would actually happen. It is a dream come true, Pallikal told reporters on the sidelines of a function over here. She added the CWG was likely Olympics for squash players at the games does not feature in the Olympic sports. Asked if the CWG events were challenging, she says any platform as a multi-sport event is tough. After CWG gold, Kashyap Ice medal at World's Championship and Asian. Kashyap, who returned home on Tuesday night after receiving the historic feat at Glasgow, said his priority to recover from the grueling 11-day tournament and become match fit before heading to Denmark. India was England. Samson Karen included in OD team. Yuvraj cold shouldered. Mumbai paceman Dhawal Kulkarni was also included, with the paceman Mohit Sharma was recalled in the squad, which had no place for seasonal players such as Chetawar Pujara, Gautam Gambhir, Ishant Sharma and Harbhajan Singh. Suresh Raina, who was left out of the Indian team for Asian Cup in Bangladesh, has been included in the squad, which was announced by BCCI Secretary Sanjay Patel after a meeting of the selection committee. Manchester Test redemption time for Connaught Team India. With the backs to the wall after a double blow last week when they were soundly thrashed by 266 runs in the third test, followed by ICC appointed judicial commissioner, that is verdict declaring Anderson not guilty. It will be redemption time for Mahendra Singh Dhoni and his boys as they hope to get their acts together at the Old Trafford. BCCI wants ICC to appeal against Commissioner verdict. The BCCI was left red-faced after Judicial Commissioner got gone Levi's found both Anderson and Jadja not guilty of breaching ICC Code of Conduct during the Trent Bridge tests after a marathon 6 hours hearing on August 1. BCCI Secretary, that is Sanjay Patel, shot off a mail to ICC CEO David Richard last late night asking him to appeal against the verdict. Let's have a look on today's share market. Sensex 25,665.27 with a minus 0.94%, whereas Nifty for today stand with 7,672.05 with minus 0.96%. Let's have a look on today's gold rates as per Malabar Golds. According to Malabar Golds, today's gold rates, that is 6th of August, Wednesday, is as follows. For 22 carats of gold for 10 grams, it's rupees 27,900. Whereas for 24 carats of gold for 10 grams, it's rupees 28,650. Silver rates for today for 10 grams, it's rupees 470. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast of 6 regions of Telangana state. Hyderabad minimum temperature 23 degrees Celsius and maximum 32 degrees Celsius. Mehboob-Nagar minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius and maximum 33 degrees Celsius. Karimnagar minimum temperature 24 degrees Celsius and maximum 34 degrees Celsius. Nizamabad minimum temperature 23 degrees Celsius and maximum 33 degrees Celsius. Medak minimum temperature 23 degrees Celsius and maximum 32 degrees Celsius. Whereas today's minimum temperature of Khammam district stand with 22 degrees Celsius and maximum 34 degrees Celsius. Headlines once again. President Pranab Mukherjee congratulated Commonwealth winners. Should legislators sit at home without work? Supreme Court on Delhi deadlock. Israel Hamas agreed to 3-day ceasefire talks in Egypt. Telangana demand irrigation water as water level at Srisalam Dam goes up. Only one man's voice count. Speaker partial towards BJP, says Mr. Rahul Gandhi. That's all in this newscast for today. Keep watching Real English News. This is your host Sharif Akram Imani. Sign off. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.